Hey guys, what's going on? InsidiousSwede back again here for another YouTube video, and today I'm gonna bring you guys my first impressions of the brand new shonen manga series Demon Slayer. So this is a manga that I got in my most recent haul video, and on Twitter and YouTube I asked you guys which would you rather see from me in terms of first impressions videos, and over half of you did say Demon Slayer. So when I had some free time this morning, I sat down and read it, and here I am ready to give you guys my initial impressions on this brand new shonen manga series. So the first thing that stands out to me with this series is, after doing a bit of research, it seems like Koyo Haru, the mangaka, this seems to be her really big first break. From on my anime list, she only had one other series listed, and that coupled with her let's see if I can find it right here in the beginning, her little message thanking everybody that's helped her get this series out and serialized. So it seems like this is kind of a brand new mangaka, or at least a mangaka who's finally getting a shot, which is always exciting. I definitely love seeing new names in the manga industry. And so I was excited going in, and even after finding that out, I was even more excited. And I would have to be honest with you, it starts off a bit slow. It focuses on this kid right here. These two are our main characters, but our main character is this guy, Tenjiro Kamado. And he's a very upstanding young kid. He has to support his family by selling charcoal in the village. However, they live pretty remote, so a lot of his day is the journey down the mountain to the village to make some money by selling charcoal. However, something goes inevitably wrong, and he ends up having to go with his sister, who is then turned into a demon, and he wants to find how to save her and turn her back into a human, as well as find and kill the demon that not only transformed her, but also did some other pretty horrific things that I'm not going to spoil for you guys. So this is definitely a manga born out of a tragedy. And it starts off that way, but eventually we see them kind of travel to a house where this guy teaches our main character essentially how to kill demons. And we learn more about the demons of this universe, because as you know, with any demon story, or really any kind of supernatural series, every variation is a little bit different. So in this series, we see kind of how the demons interact and how they're different. For example, even cutting off their head is not going to kill them, and other things about having an insatiable hunger, things like that, kind of some standard ideas. Also, our main character has a very unique ability to determine what a smell came from. It's a bit confusing to describe because it's literally the power of smelling, but in the beginning of beginning of the series, there was a broken cup which he smelled and could tell that a cat had broke it. There was another moment in the series where there was a couple of demons, and he said one smelled different than the other. So there's weird things like that. So he's not quite just your standard human. There's another power lurking inside him. And to be honest, guys, this manga reminded me a lot of early Naruto, and I say that because of the artwork, along with some other things that I'll get into in a second. But just like with Naruto, for example, looking at some of our main characters here, and I know they're young, but you can also tell it's not quite as detailed and it's not quite as good as the later volumes got, obviously, because Masashi Kishimoto got much better in terms of his artwork later on. Same thing with Bleach, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But a lot like with that series, and even here on the cover, you can see the hand looks a bit funny. So it's not bad artwork. I've seen a lot of reviews saying that it's bad. I wouldn't classify it as such. I would just say it's definitely simple, and for me, that's one of the bigger drawbacks of Demon Slayer. But as per my new first impression videos, I'm going to give every series from here on out a rating on their first volume. And so for Demon Slayer, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, which is a good rating. I think the main character, Tenjiro, is interesting, from his superpowers to some other, character traits that I'm not going to get into, as well as some comedy. Again, just like Naruto, you would never classify it as a comedy series, but there's definitely enough comedic elements in there to make it, worth noting. And again, finally, unfortunately, Just the artwork is a bit simple for me, and then again, the overused concept of demons, whereas, you know, these demons are different than other ones we've seen before, but again, it's still another demon story that we've seen before. So with those things in mind, I think a 6 out of 10 or good rating is very fair. And with that said, I'm excited to see where it goes. I thought the ending to this first volume was very good and very intriguing, so definitely going to buy more of this manga. And again, if you're a fan of series that are not like, but in the same vein as Naruto, I would recommend giving Demon Slayer a shot because it's very reminiscent of a very early Naruto. So that is my first impressions on the brand new Viz Media series Demon Slayer. Thank you guys so much for watching, but until next time, my name is InsidiousSwede. Take care.